All right, everyone. Hello. How's everyone doing today? Today is January 22nd. Oh my God. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Today is January 22nd. It is a Monday today. If it is your Monday, great. Not great, I don't know. Maybe you actually like what you do. And if you like what you do, well, that's awesome. And I hope you enjoy it. If you don't like what you do, I'm sorry. But I believe you can get through it. So what did we get done last time? Last time we saved Eustace and Machias from the underworld. Well, not really the underworld, but it sounds more fun when you say it that way. We were going to save Eustace from his dad's place, but Eustace said, fuck that shit, and was saving himself. We then saved Machias. Once we saved Machias, we defeated 2 guards. Then as we were running, the leader of the provincial army decided to send 2 war beasts at us, which we killed. And that took 30 minutes. Like 3 seconds. It was... It was a lot. And the fact that the army sent out war beasts to kill us. War beasts. Yes, war beasts. War beasts attack us. War beasts were attacked. Were sent to kill us. We killed those. We got back. And a bracer met with Blue Blanc, or really Blue Blanc found a bracer and spoke to him. We saw more of the lady that was flying away from the fort like 2 or 3 episodes ago. And now we're doing schoolwork. But it's also time for the first sip of the day. And I realized once I tested the stand last night that this microphone is going to get in the way of me drinking my coffee. So I don't know what's going on. We're going to try. All right, everyone. It is 15 minutes past the half hour. You know what that means. That is time for the first sip of the day. This is when we as a community come together and do one physical action together to make us feel more like a community. That physical action is cheering, which means that y'all need something to drink. So if y'all could go ahead and grab your favorite drink of choice. Whether that may be coffee, tea, beer, water, juice, kombucha, papaya juice, watermelon juice, infused water, infused milk, infused coffee, mixed berry juice, chai tea, lemonade, scotch, gin, whiskey, rye, rum, bourbon, brandies, Bailey, chipsa, cognac, wine, champagne, moonshine, absinthe, sake, or vermouth. And everyone, cheers for making it through another day. I guess I need to do that if I want coffee. Okay, so with all that out of the way, let's get started. It's going to be schoolwork. We are going to be doing schoolwork, and that's all we're going to be doing is schoolwork. So there's 7 chapters to this game. Hopefully in normal mode, we will get through these chapters way faster than we did in hard mode. At least that's what I'm expecting. That we will get these faster. Okay, there. It's so close to my face, I can't really move my face that much. Well, we'll see what the recording sounds like. I am recording, okay. And I am streaming.
It's the middle of June.
I am streaming, right? Yes, okay, I'm streaming. July, August, September, October. There's 4 more months left.
With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista. With our field study wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life.
Oh, do I actually get to choose my party members now?
Just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
Did someone die? Did someone get sick? Because Sarah was at the beginning of the game, so she's living. So too her brother.
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams. I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much. But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class.
Sometimes I lay awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway. I can hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday. Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
That's so
This week is
weird.
over, the better.
That's so weird. To be like, all right, all of your that's not the right word. All of your scores will all be public, so everyone can see everything. Like, doesn't that like tie into like discrimination? Right? If you see someone with the lowest score, I bet they get bullied pretty well. Well, I don't think well is the right word. Pretty often.
I can almost taste the tedium.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
Oh my God! Is everyone gonna talk?
One
Okay.
more thing.
It's like the game has done this a few times where because we're in a group of 7, the game lets everyone say one sentence. It's like, okay, you
They're
can
gonna
stop
stick
now.
the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
Our class averages?
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge.
Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
Jeez, what should I do? I could stand to bone up on just about everything. Honestly, my biggest worry right now is math. I wouldn't mind doing a few study sessions with you if you think it would help. I need to review math anyway. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare, though. You mean it? Oh, that'd be a huge help. My biggest weak spot is airborne in history, I guess. I doubt that comes as a huge surprise to anyone. I think I understand all the material we've gone over directly in class, but there are some finer points. I can aid you with that if you'd like. Though in return, I'd appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help revise my military science essay. It'd be my pleasure. Would you like to study with me, Fie? I guess so. Oh, would you two mind if I jumped in too? I could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, I appreciate your invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. There's a subject I'll need to review in private. I'll see you all later. I liked how it went from they were talking from the right side all the way to the left side. Huh? What's up with her? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but could have sworn I saw her looking over at Fie. Hey, Reem? What is it? You're heading back to the dorms. You're totally welcome to come study with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. I might come and join you guys in a bit later. All right then. Perhaps we'll see you later. The day before the exams is a free day. Talking to certain characters will allow you to study with them. When you run out of bonding points, the time of day will change to evening and the main story will advance. Alright, who do we get to bond with today? We have 3 bonding points. 3 bonding points. Who do we get to spend it with today? We have Machias, you, Emma, Fie, you, Alisa and Laura, and that dude, those 2 people. Okay, what about in Trista? I guess I can just fuck over to Trista, huh? Can you go to the front gate? I can, okay. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, I have an umbrella. How sweet. They even gave, it seems like everyone's staying here to study for their exams. That's probably a good idea. Alright, fine then. Fuck you, Reen. Jesus Christ. Oh no, man. Laura and Emma are pretty tight. Let's do Laura and Emma. Are the 2 of you going over Erebonian history? I can't memorize things like this because it's all pointless. Fie, that seems a little harsh. Oh, I know. Why don't you join us, Reen? I'm sure it would make studying more enjoyable for Fie too. That sounds like a good idea to me. The exam's going to put focus on the War of Lions, right? That's right. Shall we start from the beginning then? Am I gonna have to remember this? Okay, we're gonna do this. And in the year 952 of the Septian calendar, he liberated the capital, bringing war to an end. Excellent. Well done, Fie. I guess it's stuck. Incidentally, the war came to an end in July of that year, which is next month, so that's easy to remember. I guess I can't see who's chatting with me, huh, if anyone is. They say it was raining $9 on that day. I don't know if this legend is gonna be in the test. Huh? That's neat. Yeah, that seems like a story that'll stick in my memory. You're a pretty good teacher, aren't you? I'm always using tricks like these to help me remember things. You're having fun while you study. It makes it that much easier for the materials to stick in your memory. Interesting, so that's your method. Well, if you can do it, we can do it too. Shall we finish this stuff off then? Please. Alright. Reen stayed with Emma and Fie for a while longer, making sure they knew their Erebonian history back to front. Your bond with Emma strengthened. Your bond with Fie strengthened. Yay! Ooh. There's that. Next. We have Laura, Alisa, and those people. Oh, right. What if, let me go back into the student union building. Who the fuck is that person? What are those two that I already went to? So then let me go upstairs. And where are you? That's not what I want. That's what I want. That way. Okay, 2 people here. 2 people here. I thought there was only 3. Who else is here? Elliot, that's his name. Oh, you're the student president. Okay, who are you? Are you Claire? Oh, hi, Irene. How goes the studying? I suppose it's probably fine. But these are going to be my first midterms ever, so I'm more than a little nervous. First year's how innocent. It doesn't help that military academies have a lot of subjects out of their schools don't, but you'll get used to it. That's true. Combat studies and military science to name 2. Oh, you're going to want to make sure you're ready for the political economics exam too. Why is that? Well, it's Mostan Man's subject. It's not a very nice thing to call Vice Principal Heinrich, Angie. He does seem like the type to write ridiculously hard exams. Oh, I know. How about I give you a hand studying for it, if you're free at least? Are you sure? Of course, you're always helping me out, right? Political economics is Towa's strongest subject. You wouldn't want to pass this up. No. Can I talk to the other lady? I want to spend time with you. Talk to Angelica, that's what I want. Oh. Sure, why the fuck not? Well, if you're offering, I'd really appreciate it. Sure. Let's get started then. The Serena and Towa study session began. Okay. Alright, everyone. Chat's going away for a moment. Most of the stuff I wasn't sure about makes a lot more sense now. That's good to hear. Huh. We should probably go over some current affairs, too. For an exam? Yeah. The Vice Principal has a habit of putting questions based on recent news into his exams. This year, maybe we should go over some recently enacted laws. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing he'd put there, just so most people could be caught off guard and get it wrong, and get lectured for being indifferent about society. I'd rather avoid that. Recent laws. The Financial Transaction Act from last year's one of the best I know, I suppose. The Financial Transaction Act. That sounds fancy. It requires you to inform prospective buyers of the risks when selling stocks or securities. Oh, that's tight. A number of people have suffered massive losses buying shares lately, so it was passed to keep people informed. So that's the history behind the Financial Transaction Act. Then there's the Imperial Transportation Act. There are more and more people buying cars lately, nobles and commoners, but car accidents were getting out of hand. And this was especially true in Hive Dollar. I'll have to try and remember that. And then there's the Provisional Taxation Act. Which impacted just about every province you could think of. In other words, fancy name for the much reviled tax increase. They're being enacted in the provinces, almost doubling land and business taxes. You've probably at least heard of them. I have, yeah. It seems like a pretty major topic back in Celtic. He's going to set a question about a recent law. It's probably going to be about one of these three. Hopefully that'll be some help at least. Even if none of them come up, you've really helped me out. I'm feeling a lot more confident now. Thank you both for all of your help. I didn't do anything at all. I'm just hanging out. If there's anything else you want to know, if you let me know, I'd be happy to help. I will. Oh, my bond with Towa has strengthened. Is that it? That's boring as fuck. Okay, well, that's Towa. Next is Alisa and Laura. Should probably save. Since I've used 2 of my points so far. Oh, are you two studying? Alisa probably met up with Laura because she was worried about her. Yeah, we're both figuring we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I've never had to deal with a series of exams right in a row like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us, Reed? I'd love to. The exam's supposed to be focused on the basics of illustration, right? You got it. Let's get started. How about you ask the first question, Noreen? Sure. All right. Again, chat's going to go away for a moment while I write all this down. Okay, first question. Alisa, what is a decen? I think it's a drawing that makes use of the monochrome lines of varying heaviness to highlight the way light hits the subject. You think correctly. So, Laura, what exactly is a sketch? Well, I can't spell. A sketch portrays its subjects roughly, with very little in the way of detail. I suppose it could be likened to the early first draft of a drawing. That's right. Sketches and decens are basically two sides of the same coin, since both are used to start a painting. The big difference is that Dessen usually takes some time to finish. Sketches are pretty quick. But there's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketching. Any ideas, Laura? That would be crocus, I believe. That's probably not how you spell that. How you say that? Crocus. You do know your stuff, but maybe that just means we should be using harder questions to study with. Let me see if I can find some. Hey, Reen, if you want, I can ask the next set of questions. It's hardly effective studying if you don't get to answer any questions yourself. It's okay, don't worry about it. Just give me a minute here and I'll find a really good one. Well, if you insist. Maybe we should have expected this. He really is a kind-hearted person. Is that? Am I done studying for the day? Alright, I am done studying for the day. We're going to open up OBS. We are going to go here and we're going to go here. Hello, sweetie. And so the three continued their art study session. Your bond with Alisa has strengthened. Your bond with Laura has strengthened. It's time for exams, everyone. Oh, it's already time to head home. I didn't realize, thanks to the rain. I guess I should get ready to head back to the dorms. It's nighttime. My fault.
Excuse me.
Hello, young lady. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. It is quite rainy outside.
I apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this. Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
We're gonna kill him. Is this an assassination attempt? Oh yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the East Wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness. But I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Reen.
What? How do you know my name? Do I know who you are? I'm confused. Wait a minute. How does she know who I am? Hello, Alisa. God, aren't you cold? Oh, hey there, Alisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not going to learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Sure, okay.
Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it? Well, at least I got something good out of this downpour. Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth? No need for that between friends, but you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before, too. She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years. Huh. Anyway, how do you think you did on the exams? Who knows? I put my best into it. But honestly, I probably could have hit the books a little harder beforehand. I wish I was as smart as you, but when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Machias scored higher than you, right? Eustace came in a little higher than me too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Ereboni has no shortage of smart people. No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Rower, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive. I suppose I was just at the Sunday school level. Why are you staring at each other? Aren't you curious about, my my family and stuff? You mean the mysterious Alisa R? Agent of national intrigue? Yeah, of course I am, but you probably have a good reason for keeping it under wraps, so I won't pry. It's nothing bad, Mage, or anything, but especially compared to what you and Fie have told us about yourselves. I've never really thought my family's circumstance was a big deal, though Fie's past game sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in a Jaeger corpse must have been like. It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do. Back at the entrance party, I got the impression they'd met before. Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kind of strange earlier. Oh? Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called me. Reen told Alisa about the woman in the maid uniform. A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before, is it? Ha ha ha. As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us, maybe 20. So, I guess these are teenagers going to school, huh? A maid in her early 20s. Something wrong? No, just thinking. There's no way it really could have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorms have a new hire starting out or something? Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on. If only. So does that mean the exams have already passed and I didn't need to take all those notes? Wednesday. Oh, midterms day 1. All right. The next day, the first of 4 grueling days of midterm exams begin. The Middle Ages War of the Lions was brought to an end by Emperor Drycols. When did the war end? I took notes on this. It was July. This should be the right answer. Mr. A wants to draw a rough, colored watercolor image. What of the following styles would be most appropriate? What's a croese? I thought croese was faster, but I actually don't know what the fuck a croese is. Croquis. Croese drawing is a quick and sketchy drawing of a live model. Croese drawings are usually made in a few minutes, after which the model changes poses or leaves and another croese is drawn. The word croese comes from French and means simply sketch. A croese is often an outline silhouette. Croese. Sketch. So croese is, so it's not croese. Dessin and relates to art. In English, both are the same noun. Dessin is a charcoal or pencil drawn, usually on paper and usually in a monochrome shading or modeling. So it would be a sketch. Huh. It's my belief would be a sketch. This should be the right answer. All right. How fucking awesome I am. Oh, all right. Midterms day 2. Figure 1 depicts a military formation. What type of unit is currently advancing? Oh, God. Armored? I don't know. I didn't study for this. Armored. Okay. I thought so. This should be the right answer. Last one. I studied for this one. The following statement about orbits all purport to be true. Which one is not? I think orbital energy recovers over time. Allows arts usage without ports. Okay. Yeah, because I'm also. And last one. I studied this. This is, I think, current affairs, right? Yeah, Mustache Man. Of the following laws enacted this year, which came into force first in Heimdallr? That was the Imperial Transportation Act. Imperial Public Transportation Act. All right. Sweet. You know what that means? I got them all correct. And that's awesome. Oh, sorry, sweetie. I did not see your suggestion there. I had the internet open so I could check. Well, I don't think infantry was infantry. I don't think infantry. There was engineering, command, armored, and something else. But thank you for your guess. I appreciate it. What the fuck? Emergency CPR is divided into roughly 4 steps. A. Check if the person is breathing. B. Check if the person is conscious. C. Perform chest compressions and rescue breaths. D. Call for help in a loud voice. I think it would be... DBAC, right? Like, get somebody's help. Check if they're conscious. Check if they're breathing, right? Oh, BDAC. Okay. BDAC. Check if the person is conscious. Call for help. Check if they're breathing, and then that. All right. Four days of exams. Congratulations on making it through 4 days of exams. And what do you know? It looks like the rain ended right along with them. Clearly, this is the goddess's way of rewarding you all for all your hard work. I don't think the reason would stand up to scrutiny. Oh, I'm totally spent. It's over. Huh. You've worked really hard, Fie. Oof. Anyway, today's a free day, so take the last chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. They'll post the results next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. But don't relax too much, because you've got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon, too. With all the intensive studying, I completely forgot about that. You could stand to be a little more considerate with your timing of your announcements. So next Wednesday is when we'll know where we're going for our next field study. Yes, you'll be shipping out that weekend for another exotic trip. Yeah, anyway, make the most of tomorrow, everyone. You've earned the last day off. I guess I should probably attend club practice once in a while. Oh, and one more thing. I've got some business to take care of out of town after we're all done here. I won't be back until tomorrow night, so don't, burn the dorms down while I'm gone or anything. I don't know if you can see that. This is new music. Wow. Now that the exams are over, I feel free as a bird. And I'll keep soaring. At least until the results come back. I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did? Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered. Just stop yourself before you embarrass yourself. We'll just have to wait to see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah? Oh, you mean the whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town, won't be back until tomorrow night. It's almost as if she's gonna meet her secret lover? Impossible. The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to move that alcoholic typhoon. You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but with that personality and that lifestyle. You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though. Ugh, not surprised to hear that from you, though, Reed. She always seemed to dump the most work on you. Really, guys? I mean, I guess y'all are teenagers, right? But it's like, you know, there's a lot of people out there. Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow? That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after holding up studying for so long. Perhaps so. Oh, please. Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse. What happened is Instructor Sarah, after the exam, said, I'm going to be out and I will be back tomorrow night. Please don't burn the dorms down. So everyone here is guessing why she's leaving. Reen said, Emma's like, oh, a lover? And everyone's like, nah, sir, she looks nice, but no man could stand up to that alcoholic person. I'm like, she's not an alcoholic. I am sorry. Sarah's not an alcoholic, but it's the same thing. Like, they're young. They're what, 16, 17? They don't really have seen other people, and that maybe, I don't know, but they're young and they don't know what's out there. And so there could be somebody who likes Sarah and will drink with her because, you know, it's social drinking. It's not alcoholism. Yeah, I'd be glad to let a hand this time. Thanks. Better watch out though. I might take you up on that offer. Looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time. How much longer are we gonna walk? Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to? He mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. Do you think he went there? Oh yeah, wonder what that was about. I hope he hasn't gotten in trouble. I mean, I doubt he would, but I have no idea. Fie and Laura left early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorms together for once. That sounds nice. Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but do those two seem kind of awkward around each other than anyone else? Really? So you think so too? It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since. You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings. Neither did I. We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck. I wonder if that's what all this was about. Did you see something mocking us? What happened? Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study? We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fie used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell. Yeah, that's when we found out Fie used to be in the Jaeger Corps. That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura? Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. It flashed across her face for only a moment though, so I wondered if I'd just been imagining it. Interesting. But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset? I can hardly hazard a guess. We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family after all. Do you really have to drag me into this? My apologies. I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however. Really? You. Now, getting angry won't accomplish anything. Don't worry, we're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen. It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, if one knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that.
Welcome back, my lady.
Are you the maid lady?
Huh?
Ah, this is the maid lady.
What?
Music stopped. You know this is important.
Sharon?
Sharon.
It's so delightful to see you again.
Oh, hey, it's that maid I ran into the other day. Do you know her?
What are you doing here?
You know, I actually wonder how long it would take me to beat the war beasts in hard mode.
She didn't. Mother didn't. But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself. Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class 7's dormitory.
Sharon Kruger.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Kruger. I am a servant in the employ of the Rhineford household, Lady Alisa's family. I will do all I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
Chapter 3. Beyond the Railways.
Whoa!
Simply spectacular.
Just how many different types of food are there here?
This looks more than edible.
I believe this is what they call an imperial breakfast? That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast. I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Oh man, you know what would be great? If you had enough money to pay somebody to make breakfast for me every day. Oh, that'd be nice.
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
I'm honored that you think so. I've also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
You know, sweetie, sometimes I want, you know how like, we're like, hey, I'm gonna make tea. Do you want any tea? We both do that. Well, tea's much easier to make. I would sometimes say, hey, sweetie, can you make me coffee? But then you might mess it up. Like probably if I showed you how to do it, it'd be fine. But it's like, also it's more effort, right? With tea, you just heat the water and get the tea leaves right and you're done. Coffee is a bit more involved. I get the feeling Alisa is less than impressed with the meal. It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Not a chance! I thought I'd finally gotten away from her. I'm not going to let her have her way this time. My lady, please.
It's the echo.
I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that. She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life.
I wish my dad would have paid for my car. That'd been nice.
I can take perfectly good care of myself. Thank you very much. Oh, fine. I'll take this up with her myself then. Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something? I believe she'll she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days.
Does she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week.
Maybe she does.
Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down. She's stuck her nose into things one too many times.
Calm down. Although really, considering her mom's considering her mom is, you know, super important, my guess is not Sharon. Sharon, I think, is here for other reasons besides I want to make your life less inconvenient. I can't believe the R actually stood for Lisa Reinford. And from the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Alyssa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company. Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps. Oh, what with all the nobles here.
Anyway, I object to everything about this. Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
I knew it. You're really concerned about her, aren't you?
No, she's just mad.
The way you two care so much for each other deep down is one of the reasons I'm so proud to serve you.
That's preposterous.
Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam. Would you like me to spread some on your toast?
You know, I'm laughing because it's like, I'm going to bribe you with food. I was like, well, that works for me too.
I mean, stop treating me like a child. Though yes, I would like some jam.
It's almost heartwarming to watch. Yeah, looks like Sharon's got her number. After beginning the day with Sharon's peerless breakfast, the members of Class 7 left to go about their daily routines. Meanwhile, Reen went to check the tasks the student council had given him for the day. Obtained student council tasks for June. Old Schoolhouse Mystery number 3. This month, I would like the members of Class 7 to commit themselves to their noble academic pursuits. Though I know, studious as you all are, I can expect that anyway. So on top of that, I'd like you to continue your exploration of the old schoolhouse and report your findings to me, Principal Van Dyck. We're testing the orbital bike's capabilities on a highway near Trista. If you're curious, come talk to us in the engineering building. A Secret Admirer by Vincent. I'm an even aide. Some fair maiden has sent me several messages proclaiming her love for me. And who could blame her? I simply must know who she is, so would some kind soul help find her and bring her to me? More details behind the storage building. Vincent Floral, Year 2, Class 1. Hey, request from George and Angelica. It's the orbital bike, too. Wonder what they need my help with. Looks like I'll have to swing by the engineering club before I head to the old schoolhouse. Well, this is the first sun I've seen in days, so I might as well make the most of it. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I have 3 bonding points to use. So we must use them well. We should also save. We've gone through some cutscenes. Oh my god, look how much money I have. I have so much money. Okay. We have Fie and Laura, Machias and Emma. We have Alisa, Elliot, and the principal. I guess we should go to the... Oh, and Eustace. And the old schoolhouse, the engineering building. Where's the storage? Where the fuck is the storage? Where's the storage? I'm assuming this would be the storage. That's paddock. Storage. There it is. Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance? Indeed it is. Standing before you is a noble man overflowing with love and pathos, the one, the only Vincent Thorold. I presume that you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me. He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself. That's what I've grown to expect from class number 1. I'm no Cupid, but I am here on behalf of the student council, yes. Then you still may well serve my purpose. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So, based on your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you. Yes, something along those lines. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my quest. Please elaborate. A fine answer indeed. Although before we continue... Surface is currently nowhere to be seen. Now that I think of it, this is kind of an unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet? Not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Serefa to the academy to keep eyes on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I have received not 1, not 2, not but 3 passionate love letters of late, and all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with not but a nom de plume. What I would request of you, my fine fellow, is to find just which lovely lady is responsible for this. That's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to try to find her? These are anonymous after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I am absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent cookies along with her third letter. I would hardly be worthy of the floral name if I did not properly thank her, would I? Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly who we're looking for? I do indeed. The first hint is that she is a first year. As a man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. What exactly is a grand rose? Oh, heaven forbid, you're telling me you've never heard of a grand rose? I'm ashamed to say I don't. Shame is the only proper response for such goss misstep. The grand rose is a magnificent crimson rose and a universal symbol of passionate romance. What's more, it's often associated with confessing one's love for another. Sounds like the perfect flower for a love letter then. Quite. Which brings us to why this is a hint. Okay, I need to get up, everyone. My legs are hurting me from stretching, from sitting cross-legged like this. I'll be right back. Right back. Oh my god, okay. I have to keep a certain position with this microphone. I can't move as much. Unlike the with the Yeti microphone where I could. The only way to obtain a grand rose in Trista is to purchase it from the town florist. So, we ask the florist who purchased one. Precisely. We will be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Will you take on this task for me then? As long as you don't me sticking to the plan we just discussed. I don't see why not. I'm truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a grand rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of grace. Now that you mention it, what was the name she used? Oh, it seems I neglected to mention that very important detail. She calls herself the Grand Maiden. a nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of ground roses, and so came the moniker. I see. Can't say I've heard that story before, but it is interesting. But this is no time to stand around thinking about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away. Very well. I leave this matter in your clearly capable hands. Quest, the secret admirer started. Okay, so here's my prediction for what's going to go on. Considering how this game was made in ye old times and in Japan, where they have things like only boys go to computer class and only girls go to cooking class. And there is only one girl here who is overweight. I am guessing that his secret admirer is going to be this girl, and it's supposed to be like a comedy thing. That's how I'm guessing this is going to end. I hope not. I hope the game doesn't do that. I just hope the game doesn't do that. That's all. All right, time to go to the florist, everyone. But first, general goods. Shop. Exchange. We have so much money now. We don't really have enough recipes to buy anything. I needed a lot of recipes when I was in Trails in the Sky, though. Trails in the Sky, God, the recipes help me so much. Oh, look, I have everyone now. That's cool. No, nothing here. Go to the flower shop. I'll go to the flower shop in a little bit. What do we got on the pawn shop, Mitch? Thanks, buddy. All right. Tear bomb. Equipment. I don't have enough U materials for this defense. And better things. I have one U material. It's not really going to help me anywhere. Exchange? No. Inspect curios. Buy. Manly munches the juice. I really don't give a fuck. Oh, wow, that's fun, Mitch. Thank you. Bookstore. Oh. You're the lady I need to talk to. Okay. Bookstore first, though. Did I buy... Oh, damn it. Yes. Buy. I already have one of those. Okay. Item. Books. Item. Books. I hate that you just bring me back to that. That's so annoying. Intermediate chess. Okay. Teaching primer. Emma, okay. Imperial horsemanship. Usis. Okay, Usis, really? We already got those. We got Imperial Chronicles. So next episode, we will be reading the Imperial Chronicles. I'm talking to this lady. Excuse me. Would you mind if I asked you a question? Not at all. Go ahead. Reen explained the situation to Jane and asked about any first years who had recently purchased any grand roses. It wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked in my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. If they ask me to keep their identity a secret, no, that's what I'll do. I see. If that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember, though, it's your job to give the Mystery Sender your support, and nothing more. I'll wish her the best of luck. Oh. This request's getting pretty complicated at this point. Right. I count 3 first years who've made a grand rose purchase recently. In class order, first is Beryl from class 3. Then there's Vivi from class 4. And Rosine from class 5. I see. Thank you very much for the help. Good luck. And got the chapel. Let's start at the chapel first. Excuse me, you're Rosine from class 5, aren't you? That's correct. That's correct. Why do you ask? I have a quick, kind of personal question for you. Reen explained the situation to Rosine and asked if it was her who sent the letters to Vincent. Oh, no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a grand rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question, then. It's fine. Alright. Oh, if that's it then. You know the next place we're gonna go to? We're gonna go to the academy. There and there. Okay. Oh, right. That's where he's hiding. My bad. You're Vivi from class 4, right? You got it. Why do you ask? There's something I'd like to ask you. Reen explained the situation to Vivi and asked if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Well, now, that is pretty interesting. I'm gonna take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lind right now. To set my sights on any boys right now. I did buy a grand rose, but not to confess to some boy or anything. Not when I've got a sister to prank. Thanks. Good talk. Good talk, team. All right, where's the other one? In the Student Union building. Yeah. You're Beryl from class 3, right? Yes, I certainly am. What do you want from me? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. Reen told Beryl about his investigation and asked if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Do I seem like that kind of girl who'd be interested in romance? I needed to purchase the ground rose to use in a ritual. That's all. I see. That answers my question. now I'm wondering about that ritual she mentioned is all about. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. Sorry to disturb you. Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you. I've asked all 3 girls the florist told me about, but none of them seem to have sent the letters. I guess the trail's gone cold. I should report back to Vincent for now. Time to go see Vincent, everyone. And this way, everybody. We're gonna go see Vincent and let him know that the trail has gone cold. That maybe he needs to do the searching. Tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought out Mystery One here? Oh, be still my beating heart. About that. I wasn't able to find her in the end. You cannot be serious. Did you ask the florist as we discussed? I did. And I spoke to all 3 girls who purchased the ground roses. None of the reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into detail if you'd like. It matters not. If they do not concern me, then they are simply not my concern. I'm sorry that I wasn't in help. There is one thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a ground rose if she didn't go to the florist? There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the Grand Maiden is a noble, she could have had an alternate source. However, my darling Vincent, I found you. I was right. Who goes there? State your business. The cookies I just baked ended up far more delicious than I ever could have imagined. So delicious that they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent. What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I do not have the foggiest idea of who you are. Oh, but you do. What if I told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along? No way, dumbfounded. I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Dresden. Dresden Files. The lovely grand roses I attached were grown by my family. Ah, so that's how you got them. If you're a part of Baron Dresden's family, then could it mean, oh, so you know the story? Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself. It all adds up. Inconceivable. How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden? When her beauty pales in comparison to your own, look, darling, we're already completing each other's thoughts, and yours are oh so sweet. What you said couldn't have been further from my actual thought. Even when you're shy, you're still so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to reply to my love letters. Will you enter a relationship with me? You may choose one of 2 replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor. Sorry, how many options did you say you were giving him? This woman could hardly be more different from the demure maiden her letters made her out to be. My only answer for you is a resounding no. Now be gone and bother me no more. So that's how it is. Okay. Just when I think you couldn't get more adorable. I think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away. I beg your pardon. There's no need to fear. Please, have one of the special cookies I prepared. One bite and you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view. Don't tell me you've mixed something into your cookies. That is for me to know and you to find out. Stay back. Do not come any closer. You, don't just stand there. I'll need your aid if I'm to survive. I have no idea how to handle a situation like this either. Don't worry, my darling. There may be slightly bitter aftertaste, but it will be all worth it in the end. I've been looking for you, Master Vincent. Serifa. Dare I ask what you were doing? Dare I ask what you were doing in a place like this? Serifa, I beg of you, please free me from this terrifying situation. If I recall, you are my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not? Ah, so this is the Serifa he mentioned. As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I'm afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper class dorm is required at once. A delivery of the utmost importance from Count Florald awaits you there. I see. Then I have no choice. I must go at once. Oh boy! These cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I'll make sure he enjoys every last one of them later. Oh, well, if you insist. Margarita begrudgingly handed over the bag of cookies to Serifa. It seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully, this can dull some of the pain that this annoyance has surely caused you. Received Prismatic Cape. Prismatic Missile! Thank you. With that, I wish you all a good day. Let us go, Master Vincent. Indeed. That maid may prove to be quite an obstacle, but no matter, there shall be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. I believe it's time to get started on a new batch of cookies. And cookies are good. Cookies are you know what's better than cookies? Frozen dough. That shit's amazing. Well, I mean, depends, right? Because with the frozen dough, it's nice, but you can't get the ooey gooey softness of cookies with frozen dough. Well, today has been full of unique encounters, to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. Yay! And what is this prismatic cape that I got? ATS plus 15 prevents confuse. A colorful cape that shines in 7 different colors. I have so much money. Alright everyone, well that is it for today. What did we get done today? We took lots of notes on exams and we cheated in our exams so we would get the best score possible, which is what I was looking for. And then we did this quest of this person who wanted to find out who his secret admirer was. What can you expect next episode? Next episode, we are going to be reading through Imperial Chronicles, chapter issue 3. And once that's done, we will be going to the engineering building to learn what they want to do with for their motorcycle, or orbital cycle, as they said. And then hopefully after that, there will be some time to go into the dungeon. And we're going to have everyone with us. So my party is most likely going to be Reen, Laura, Eustace, and Fie. I said 5 people. Reen, Laura, Eustace, 4x4. So that's what I'm thinking my team is going to be. Just like get everyone with a fuck ton of attack and just fuck people over. That's about it. So let's save before you quit. That's always a good idea, Darren. Jeez. And is there anyone who I know who is... and do I have enough people to do a raid? Those are 2 very important questions. YouTube doesn't have a raid system, huh? Nope, only 1 viewer, so that's fine. All right. Ow. Sorry. All right, lurkers who are lurking, thank you so very much for lurking. Watchers who are watching, thank you so very much for watching. Bots who are botting, thank you so very much for botting. Love you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye.